Think you're doing okay with money? Let's find out how you really compare to the average person. Because when you look beyond social media highlights and actually study how people earn, spend, and save, the truth can be surprising, and sometimes a little scary. I'm your host, and today we're breaking down 10 shocking money statistics that reveal what's really happening behind everyday finances, and more importantly, what you can learn to get ahead. By the end of this video, you'll understand why most people feel stuck, and how a few small, smart habits can push you miles beyond average. Let's dive in. Stat number 1. The real story behind household income. The average U.S. household brought in about $121,000 in 2024, and at first, that sounds amazing. But averages can lie. That number is the mean, which means a few ultra-high earners lift the figure way up. To see what life really looks like for most people, we need the median. The middle income, when you line everyone up from lowest to highest. That figure? Around $83,700 per household. So while headlines make it look like Americans are doing better than ever, millions of families are earning far less than that 121K illusion. It's no wonder that roughly 2/3 of Americans say they live paycheck to paycheck. By the time you subtract taxes, rent or mortgage payments, healthcare, and debt, there isn't much left. Over in the UK, the median annual earnings for full-time workers sit at $37,400. But the story's similar. Younger workers average less than $25,000, while those in their 40s and 50s earn closer to $43,000. What does all this mean for you? Your real financial comfort isn't about comparing yourself to a national average. It's about how efficiently you manage what you do earn. Start by understanding your after-tax income and creating a realistic spending plan. Roughly 65% on needs, 20% on wants, and at least 15% toward your future, savings, investments, or debt payoff. Then build an emergency fund, clear high-interest balances, and invest consistently. That's how you grow wealth, not by chasing an average, but by mastering your own numbers. Stat number 2. Timing the market. Could cost you thousands. Here's a stat that might shock even experienced investors. If you'd missed just the 10 best trading days over the last 30 years, your total market returns would have been cut in half. Miss the 30 best days? Your gains shrink by a jaw-dropping 83%. That's the danger of trying to time the market, jumping in and out, guessing when to buy or sell. You've probably heard buy low, sell high, but it's much harder than it sounds. Prices can look high, then go higher. They can drop, then fall even further. And here's the kicker. The biggest market surges often happen right after the biggest crashes. Think back to 2020, as the pandemic crash terrified investors. Yet, just weeks later, markets recorded some of their strongest gains in decades. Those who panicked and sold missed the rebound completely. That's why seasoned investors repeat this timeless truth. Time in the market beats timing the market. The real risk isn't the next dip. It's letting fear push you out of long-term opportunities. So whether you invest through a 401k, an IRA, or simple index funds, stay consistent. Let time and compound growth do the heavy lifting. Stat number 3. Low financial literacy costs. Americans over $1,000 a year. According to the National Financial Educators Council, the average American loses more than $1,000 every year simply because they don't understand personal finance basics. And honestly, that's not surprising. Most of us never learned about money in school, how credit works, how interest compounds, or how to invest responsibly. It's easy to make expensive mistakes, missing a credit card payment, overpaying for loans, or ignoring better savings options. But the good news? You don't need a finance degree to change your future. Just learning a few key concepts, how to budget, manage debt, and invest steadily, can save or earn you thousands each year. Start small. Learn one new thing about money every week. Apply it immediately. Over time, your confidence will grow, and so will your bank balance, because financial literacy isn't just knowledge, it's freedom. Stat number 4. Most people can't handle a $400 emergency. Here's one of the most eye-opening facts in personal finance. Roughly 18% of US adults say the largest unexpected expense they could cover from savings right now is under $100, and only about 63% could handle a $400 emergency with cash or a credit card they could pay off immediately. In the UK, things aren't much better. While the average person reports around £16,000 in savings, that number's misleading. Almost 40% of Brits have a $1,000 or less put aside. This lack of financial cushion traps people in a vicious cycle. An unexpected bill hits, they use credit, interest B.
Here's something most people underestimate. Having just $2,000 in emergency savings can completely transform your financial health. According to research, those with this amount feel 21% more secure than those with no savings at all. And if you have 3 to 6 months of expenses saved, your well-being can improve by another 13%. Why is that? Because money isn't just about numbers, it's about mental peace. Without an emergency fund, every bill feels like a crisis. A single car repair can throw your week into chaos. A medical bill can keep you awake at night, worrying. But with even a small cushion, life changes, you stress less, think clearer, and make better choices. It's not just about your bank balance, it's about your focus, confidence, and mental health. Start small, £10, $20, whatever you can manage. Remember, consistency beats intensity every time. Now, here's a shocking stat. About 67% of people live paycheck to paycheck. This includes nearly half of those earning over £100,000 a year. Yes, even high earners can struggle to stay ahead. It's often due to lifestyle inflation, spending more as you earn more. A raise comes in, and suddenly there's a new car or a bigger flat. Before you know it, your upgraded lifestyle consumes your entire income. The solution? Automation. As soon as your paycheck arrives, set up an automatic transfer to savings or investments. Treat saving like a bill you must pay without fail. And when your income increases, boost your savings rate too. Don't rely on willpower, rely on systems. That's how you quietly build wealth while others appear rich but remain broke.
Car payments are draining household budgets, and it's a real issue. Did you know that nearly 19% of new car buyers in the US pay over $1,000 a month? That's a staggering amount for something that loses value the moment you drive it off the lot. The average new car loan lasts almost 6 years, with interest rates around 7% APR. For used cars, payments average $559, with rates hitting nearly 11% APR. Think about it. Locking yourself into a long loan for a depreciating asset. Cars are essential, but they shouldn't crush your cash flow. The smarter choice? Buy used and reliable, and pay as much upfront as you can. Keep your total car expenses under 15% of your take-home pay. Drive your car longer, maintain it well, and invest the difference. Every dollar not trapped in car debt is a dollar working for your future. Here's the headline number. About 7% of the US population, roughly 24 million people, are millionaires. That's more than the entire population of Florida. The US holds almost 40% of the world's millionaires. Sounds impressive, right? But here's the twist. Being a millionaire today doesn't always feel rich. Rising housing costs, inflation, and lifestyle pressures mean that 1 in 3 millionaires still say they live paycheck to paycheck, especially in high-cost cities like San Francisco and New York. It's a reminder that wealth isn't just a number. It's the freedom and security that number gives you. True financial success isn't about hitting a dollar milestone. It's about designing a life where money supports your goals instead of controlling them. So yes, aim high. But focus on what really matters. Saving automatically, investing consistently, spending intentionally, and protecting your peace of mind. Because financial independence isn't about luck or timing. It's about habits. And the good news? You can start building those habits today.